Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you a rundown of everything that you need for your freshman college dorm. Before we get started, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and also go ahead and give the video a thumbs up if you're looking forward to hearing this list. But let's go ahead and get into the list. Okay, so first things first, you are going to want some kind of mattress protector, mattress cover, and you also should potentially consider getting a mattress pad. If you're going to a school that does not have like nice mattresses, you're going to want something comfortable. You're going to be living there for at least a year. So definitely consider getting a mattress cover and a mattress protector to keep all the germs away, because other people have definitely slept in those before and it can get kind of gross. You're going to want to get 2 sets of sheets, not just one. You're going to want to have 2 just in case you're like washing a set and you don't want to have to worry about getting it clean in time for bed. You're going to want to get either a duvet and a duvet cover or a comforter and several pillows. You're going to want to be very comfortable in your dorm room, so lots of pillows is a good idea. Next thing is some extra storage. I have a couple of examples that I can put pictures of in here. I use a cube unit, but there's also like drawers and things like that that you can get as well. You're just going to want somewhere to store extra things because dorms don't usually provide a lot of storage space. Next, going along with storage is over-the-door shoe hanger organizer things. You can put things other than shoes in these. I put makeup in them. I put Dixie's stuff in them before, which is my dog. And then they also have these other kinds of organizers you can hang over your door that is like specific for cosmetics or school supplies or anything like that. So just any kind of storage that you can keep off of the ground is a good idea, because it won't junk up the little bit of space that you do have. In a dorm, you can't have candles most of the time, so an oil diffuser or a wax melt is a good thing to get if you like having that certain type of smell. Dorms don't necessarily have a very good smell in them, so you might want to consider getting one of these. Next is lighting. You're going to want to get either some fairy lights, maybe some LED lights, something that's going to add some decoration to your room that is also going to provide you with lighting. And another good way to get some light is they have lamps like for your desk that also are chargers for your phone and have some storage in them for like pencils, pens, that kind of stuff. So that is also a good way to get some lighting in your room. You're going to want to get at least 3 towels and 3 washcloths and 3 hand towels. You're not going to want to have to wash your towels all the time, so having more than 1 or 2 of these is a good idea. Also, if you're a girl, getting a hair wrap towel is a good way to go, so you don't have to have 2 large towels out at one time. Also with towels, you're going to want a beach towel or some kind of picnic blanket that you can take with you out into like public to set on. You're going to want a power cord or a surge protector. I think that's pretty much the same thing, I just don't know what exactly to call it. There's not a lot of plugs in a dorm room, so getting a couple of these is a good idea. I have 2, one by my bed and one by my desk usually when I set up my dorm. A bedside tray, they hook on to the metal part of your bed. I'll put a picture in so you guys can see. These are great, especially if you're going to loft your bed. So if you're getting a loft bed or like bunk beds or anything like that, go for one of these. It's gonna save your life. You're going to be able to put your phone, chargers, remotes, anything like that on that tray and not have to store it in your bed or like have it on the floor. Next thing is a shower caddy, especially if you are in community bathrooms, so that you can transport your stuff to and from the bathroom. They have a couple of different kinds, but I would definitely always stick with a mesh material rather than plastic, because plastic will get mold in it and it will be really nasty. But they have a couple styles of mesh ones. They have them that come into like a bag that like zips closed that you can hang over the shower head, or they have a traditional like tote style. So I have pictures of both for you guys. Either one of these works great, it's just personal preference. Next is a collapsible hamper. You're going to want to have something small that will fit into small spaces. And having handles on it is a really good idea, so you can take it to and from laundry if you don't have laundry attached to your unit. You're also going to want a first aid kit and a tool kit. They don't have to be large, just enough stuff with some like band-aids in your first aid kit, Neosporin, that kind of stuff. And then your tool kit, you're going to want to have like a screwdriver, hammer, tape measure, pliers, that kind of stuff. Just basic things that you might end up needing. That way you don't have to go to the store to pick these up when you do need them. Next is a Keurig, especially if you drink coffee a lot, because it gets very expensive to go to the coffee shop all the time. So if you or you and your roommate want to get one of these, I definitely think it's worth the investment. Do it now so that you can use it all through college. It will pay for itself, don't worry. Next thing, going back with the shower, you're gonna want shower shoes as well. They come in slides or flip-flops, so just whatever your preference is, but this keep you from getting, you know, nasty stuff from the shower on your feet. Next thing is a makeup mirror. They have battery operated or plug-in ones that have the like ring light in them. I have one that's battery operated in my dorm, and it's basically just whatever you want to do. I like the battery ones because I can move them around a lot easier. Next is command strips and command hooks. These are going to be your best friend because you can't hang things with nails and things like that. You're not supposed to put holes in your walls in a dorm room, so get a lot of command strips and command hooks to hang up any decorations that you have. Another good option for storage is to get a rolling cart that has like those 3-tier rolling carts. You can pretty much put whatever you want on these. I've seen people put bathroom stuff, desk stuff, makeup, hair stuff, even kitchen stuff. So they're very versatile, and the nice thing about them is they roll around, so you can take them to different parts of your room. Next thing is something to put your pens, pencils, stuff like that in on your desk. This is going to keep you from having stuff everywhere to keep it organized. Also, a lot of times desks in dorms will have a drawer that's just like one big drawer. So getting something to either separate it out or have like little bins in the drawer is also a good idea to keep the areas of your drawer separated and make it more functional. Next thing is some fake plants or fake flowers. As a college student, you're going to have a hard time keeping your plants alive. Usually you don't have a ton of natural lighting in a dorm room anyways, and you're going to be very busy, so you're not going to want to have to keep up with taking care of a plant. Check with your housing facility, but sometimes they do not provide a mini fridge or microwave, so definitely check and see if they are going to, and if not, you'll need to pick up one of those each because you're definitely going to want to use them. And I would just talk with your roommate and one of you buy one and one of you buy the other, or figure out how you're going to split it. Next thing, plates, cups, bowls, silverware, mugs if you're drinking coffee or like hot chocolate or anything like that. Those are all essentials. You're going to want them for your snacks. Next thing is a Brita filter. This is A, good for the environment because you're not buying a bunch of water bottles and using a lot of plastic, and B, actually going to be way cheaper for you than having to buy water bottles all the time. So make the investment, but definitely get the smaller one because they'll fit into your fridge better. They come in like really big sizes now and they won't fit in your mini fridge. Get an extra blanket. I actually suggest getting 2 because you'll want one for like your bed without having to unmake your bed, and then one that you can kind of take to your desk, or if you're in an apartment style dorm, like into the living room. So I would get 2 different blankets for that. Next thing is an Ottoman, especially if you are lofting or just have a tall bed, because you're going to need this to help you get into bed, and they also hold storage in them. Some even have outer storage, like little pockets on the side, so you can put stuff in there as well. And storage is key in a dorm room because you don't have a lot of space, so you have to utilize it all. Next thing is a couple of 6 or 10 foot charging cords for your phone and any other devices that you have, because you do not have a lot of outlets in a dorm room, so you're gonna have to just kind of plug everything into one and then have a cord that will stretch long enough to get to where you need it to be. It is either a lanyard with a pouch for your like credit cards and your student ID, or a phone wallet. Either one is fine, but when you go to college you get an ID, at least at most schools, that has like all of your information on it to get into places, and it's your access into your dorm, into certain buildings, for your meal swipes, all that kind of stuff. At least it is at most colleges that I've ever seen. I'm not sure about every single one, but University of Kentucky is like that, Morehead State is like that. I don't know how anybody else's is, but I'm pretty sure they all are like that. Next thing, going with some laundry, getting a drying rack is potentially a good idea, especially if you want to split one with your roommate. You're going to need either Tide Pods or detergent, some dryer sheets. Tide stain sticks is a good idea because you will stain some of your clothes in college. It's inevitable. A lint roller is a good move. Get the fuzz off if you have a dog or any kind of animals. or you're just around a lot of girls because you shed hair, lint roller is a good idea. Get a steamer instead of an iron because you definitely don't want to take up the space to get an ironing board and an iron. A steamer just go into your closet, fit pretty easily. Don't forget to bring your toothbrush, toothpaste, toilet paper, paper towels, like all the kind of toiletry things that you might would need. So like face wash, shampoo, conditioner, body wash, loofahs, just anything else that you use for your skin, your hair, your body, the things that you use all the time you might not remember to bring, so just make sure you put them on your list. You're also going to want to bring sunscreen because especially if you're in somewhere that's kind of warm, you're going to spend a lot of time outside early on in your semester, so you don't want to get sunburnt, especially if you're rushing. You're going to be outside a lot, so bring sunscreen. Next is a backpack. I actually suggest having either 2 backpacks or a backpack and a large tote bag because you're going to want to have one that just kind of keeps your school stuff in it and one that you can take other places. You might be going and staying at a friend's dorm, you might be going to the library and not need all of your school stuff. I personally like having 2 different bags. Next thing is basic medicines like ibuprofen, Tylenol, Pepto-Bismol, anything that you take kind of regularly but wouldn't really think about. When you don't feel good and you get sick, which odds are you will when you're in college because there's just so many people in close quarters, you're not going to want to go to the store and get medicine for yourself, so just have it on hand and it'll be there when you need it. You're also going to want scissors, tape, a stapler, probably some paper clips. Little office supplies is a good idea to have because you will need them doing your school projects. Other kinds of school supplies, so like paper, notebooks, binders, pens, pencils, that kind of stuff is a good idea to have. Also a portable charger because you're going to be around campus a lot and you don't want any of your devices to die, especially if you're using them for class. So get one of those little charger boxes and have an extra cord that goes with it just in your backpack. Next thing is an umbrella or potentially a raincoat. I personally like to have both because sometimes I just have both because I did my hair and I don't want it to look bad, or like the wind is blowing in a certain direction. So either an umbrella, a raincoat, or both. I would suggest both. You're going to want to get hangers. I actually like to get the hangers that are like felt and have a metal hook because they take up less space and keep your clothes on the hook so they don't fall off. Cleaning supplies, just kind of basic stuff like Clorox wipes, maybe some dusting cloths, Windex, dish soap, dish scrubber thingies. I like the little wand that has like the sponge on the end. That's a good way to go. Maybe some dish rags to wash your dishes with, any of that kind of stuff. Just kind of basic cleaning things. You wouldn't necessarily think about it, but you will need it. And then some kind of curtains because you will have a window at least. If you are a person who likes to sleep later, I would suggest getting blackout curtains because the sun will beam in and wake you up. And lastly, make sure you get some decorations to make your dorm really feel like home and feel like it's your space because there is a lot of people at college and sometimes you just want to have your own personal space. So make sure you make your dorm feel like your own and that you're comfortable there. But that completes my list. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and also hit subscribe so you can see more of my content. I have a lot of college content coming very soon, so if this kind of stuff interests you, don't forget to hit subscribe. But with that being said, I want to thank you guys so much for watching my video, and I will see you all next time. Bye guys.